Welcome to the Crypto Lab channel. In this video I will talk about AmpCoin price prediction and AmpCoin news today. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Write in the comments your price forecast for AmpCoin in 2022. AMP is described as the new digital collateral token offering instant, verifiable assurances for any kind of value transfer. Using AMP, networks like Fleexa can quickly and irreversibly secure transactions for a wide variety of asset-related use cases. AMP claims to offer a straightforward but versatile interface for verifiable collateralization through a system of collateral partitions and collateral managers, where collateral partitions can be designated to collateralize any account, application, or even transaction, and carry balances which are directly verifiable on the Ethereum blockchain. Collateral managers are smart contracts that can lock, release, and redirect collateral in these partitions as needed in order to support value transfer activities. AMP supports a wide variety of use cases for collateralization, and also introduces the concept of predefined partition strategies, which can enable special capabilities such as collateral models through which tokens can be staked without ever leaving their original address. So let's start with the most important news of the past days. A Mexican lawmaker wants the country to adopt Bitcoin as a legal tender. Bitcoin adoption as a legal tender could spiral to a new high, as several governments around the world are already looking at the practicality of adopting the flagship digital asset within their jurisdiction. Mexican senator is preparing Bitcoin bill. According to available information, a Mexican senator, Indira Kempis, is working on a bill that will see Mexico accept Bitcoin as a legal tender. The bill will be fashioned after El Salvador's Bitcoin law and is expected to be submitted to the Mexican Congress later this year. Senator Kempis believes that the adoption of the asset would be a potential driver of global financial inclusion for the country. In her words, "It is clear to me that financial exclusion is one of the public problems that few of us have addressed with feasible alternatives, and that this type of technology is allowing us to generate an alternative so that millions of people can be included in the financial system." Kempis is not the first government official in the country to push for crypto adoption. Others like Eduardo Mura Hinojosa started working on crypto-friendly legislation last year when El Salvador announced its adoption of BTC. However, it is unclear if this bill will see enough support when it reaches Congress. This is considering the declaration of the country's president in October last year that Mexico will not follow the footsteps of the Central American country. El Salvador became the first country to adopt Bitcoin as a legal tender last year, and its adoption has helped boost the country's tourism sector by 30%. International community remains against Bitcoin adoption, while pro-crypto lawmakers around the world are looking to make Bitcoin a legal tender within their jurisdiction. International financial organizations like the International Monetary Fund (IMF) have released papers and urged El Salvador to ditch the legal status of the flagship asset. According to its most recent warning, crypto assets like Bitcoin carry a large risk, and its usage could affect the financial stability, financial integrity, and consumer protection of citizens in the country. Lawmakers in the United States have also been forced to act as they recently set up an investigation to look at the effect of El Salvador's adoption on the economy of the US. As several countries were to adopt Bitcoin as a legal tender, this could affect the US dollar status as the reserve currency of the world later in the future. Next news, EU commits to cutting Russian banks off from SWIFT over Ukraine invasion. The European Union has resolved to isolate Russia from the international financial system, including by blocking some banks from the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication, SWIFT, the messaging network underpinning global financial transactions. In blocking Russia from SWIFT, the European Union would block Russian institutions from conducting any interbank transactions with non-Russian entities, effectively cutting it off from the global financial system. The move came days after Russian military forces launched attacks on various cities and military bases in Ukraine, including in the nation's capital Kiev. Italy, Hungary and Cyprus were initiating use. MetaHero is one of the cryptocurrencies to watch, especially with the fast growth of the metaverse industry. MetaHero 3D Chambers. The MetaHero technology uses mobile 3D chambers, consisting of 16 mobile pillars equipped with a server unit and 4 cameras each. 64 apparatuses in total are snapping pictures at a full synchronization. Hero token. What is this? The initial number of tokens will be 10B Hero, with various locking mechanisms in place to limit pump and dump schemes. Additionally, Hero is a deflationary token, meaning that the total supply of tokens will diminish over time, and their value should naturally increase. MetaHero was down by over 6%, trading at 6 cents, with a current market cap of $660 million. Everdome. Everdome is a new metaverse project that was launched recently. The project aims to create the most hyper-realistic verse that will bring brands and people together, all with the intent of building the highest quality Web3 experience. Everdome HQ Dome will be situated on Mars, where artists, musicians, companies, brands, and people can come buy their own space, purchase land, or buy up shop fronts for advertising and/or real metaverse transactions. Imagine this sprawling dome-covered city with buildings, parks, streets to mingle on, all around one simple promise. In Everdome everything is hyper-realistic. The HQ Dome will act as the central location for people that want to be in the mix of Everdome life, the heart of the settlement. Community domes. The Everdome ecosystem will also be providing the land and domes for people, brands, and communities that wish to settle Mars on the fringe of the HQ Dome. Here you will be able to settle your company or community with complete sovereignty and all the help you need from Everdome. WDW has recently launched their V3 Metascanner, which has many improvements over the first-gen model, 16K Ultra HD quality, easier to calibrate, and can be integrated photogrammetry head scanning with ultra-realistic facial mimicry. Let's take a look at the near future of AmpCoin. But before diving into AMP price prediction and discussing the numbers that might bore you for no reason, let's talk about AMP's history and background on the market, and how it helps the blockchain solve its problems. Is AMP a good investment? How much will AMP cost in 2025? Or how much will AMP cost in the next 10 years? AMP rate prediction 2022. The value of AMP will continue to rise, thanks to the efforts of network developers and community investors. Therefore, the settlement price for the year 2022 is bullish. AMP is expected to reach a maximum bid of $0.037 by the end of 2022, according to analysts. On the other hand, it is very optimistic that the future of AMP will eventually grow. Thus, the predicted average price of AMP will be between $0.031 and $0.032 expected in 2022 depending on the market. As stated in the same slogan, the maximum price of AMP ranges from $0.031 to $0.037 for 2022. AMP rate prediction 2023. It appears that by 2023, AMP prices will hit a level similar to their previous all-time high. For 2023, we can expect the average rate to be $0.045. If everything goes smoothly, we predicted that AMP's maximum price could be up to $0.053 in 2023. Of course, there are chances that the market will fall after a long bull run, and this is normal for the cryptocurrency market. AMP rate prediction 2024. AMP has huge potential. With certain interactions and innovations, it is possible to increase the number of users and advertising. If the market focuses on investing in AMP, the price could rise much higher. By 2024, it may reach a maximum value of $0.076. AMP is expected to reverse slightly if the market goes down. The year 2024 could end with an average price of $0.066, a minimum price of $0.064, and a maximum price of $0.076. AMP rate prediction 2025. In 2025, with wider adoption and partnerships among other important blockchain networks, the price of AMP will skyrocket. The maximum trading price may reach 11 cents in 2025. The price ranges will be very trendy if we stick to them. If all goes well, we can expect an average price of $0.094, with a maximum price of 11 cents for 2025. AMP rate prediction 2026. For a long-term forecast of the AMP price, basic analysis is important. In terms of industry benefits, the native token offers several. The autonomy of the digital economy makes it ideal. As dApp